Hi, this is Chad Roberts from RPG Geek. I'm here with Ken Hike, Scott Glancy, and Shane Ivey from Arc Dream Publishing, and this is apparently half the ENnies that were given away last night. So we're talking about Delta Green. This is the new edition of Delta Green that came out. This was it was Kickstarted, but it was released. Was it released last year? The first book.
The first book was the Agent's Handbook. You can see on the spine.
Yeah.
And the first book was the Agent's Handbook, which came out in 2016. And then we took our time percolating the Handler's Guide, which is the other half of the core rules, and that came out this year with the slipcase set. And then A Night at the Opera is an adventure collection that came out this year as well, that compiles scenarios that we published over the last couple of years.
And so for the people that are living under a rock, sort of tell us about Delta Green and what's the skinny.
Delta Green is cosmic horror in the Lovecraftian style, because if you're going to steal, you steal from the best who are not in copyright. So we've got a Lovecraftian world background, sort of mixed with a sort of a gritty, nasty, desperate special operations and espionage background. I guess that's basically it. It's Lovecraft meets Ludlum and Le Carre.
Right. Lovecraft meets Tradecraft.
Yeah, very nice. Very good. Lovecraft meets Tradecraft.
Perfect. And so, not only do you have these two books available, you've got a bunch of adventures that are already published for this series. If they want to know more about it, where do they go?
If they're at Gen Con, go to booth 1523 and we will tell them about it until they bleed. And if they're not at Gen Con, then go to deltagreen.com. And they can find out all they want to know. There's a million, maybe not literally, but maybe, actual plays out there that people can watch and listen to for Delta Green games. Some that we run, some that our friends have run, some that total strangers have run, which is even more gratifying. And we have fiction books and novels and stories and scenarios and campaigns and rules and
windbreakers.
Windbreakers and patches even.
And shooting targets. We also have the actual gun range targets with deep ones and Migo and ghouls and servantmen and everything else on them. So, you take those to the range and
not only is like the story for this really good, it's in depth, it's intriguing, but some of the art, but Dennis does most of your art.
Dennis Detweiler is one of the creators of Delta Green, and one of the co-authors of all these books here. Is also the illustrator for it, because one or two talents was not enough, I guess.
And if you have problems, you have sleep too much, maybe you look at some of the art and then you're like, I'm
it's better than a cup of coffee.
I think so. Has that helped you in the past, Ken?
Looking at Dennis's art has helped me definitely decide not to close my eyes around Dennis.
All right, guys. So once again, we're just wanting to show off. This is Delta Green and the stuff that's going to be available. So this is the new book that's available at the show.
Yes.
So is the Handler's Guide.
And so the Handler's Guide is available now. So for the people at home, where can they grab these if they're not at the show?
At arcdream.com, ARC, or deltagreen.com. We'll have plenty of links to them. If you have a favorite local game store, tell them to place an order. And if they're talking to a distributor that says, what is this thing? I've never heard of it, then tell them to get in touch with me or somebody less friendly and we'll educate them.
Studio 2?
Studio 2 Publishing is our fulfillment center. So if your store buys Savage Worlds, and most of them do, they can also buy Delta Green.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay.
But your A-list store already has Delta Green.
The best.
I mean, we're just sort of speaking to the ones who've fallen down a little bit.
The ones who are lost in the wilderness.
Reaching out, but why shop at anything less than an A-list store, people?
All right. Well, thanks, guys, for stopping in and showing us that, and congratulations on all the awards.
Thank you. Thank you.